Good morning, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talks. Hope everybody's having a great day. Today, I got a fairly good video, I think, for you guys. I'm excited to talk about it. It's something that I hear a lot of times in the comments when people ask me questions or when they kind of feel bad that they picked up something that's small. And so I want to address that today about how I feel when I pick up something small. You guys know just yesterday, I actually picked up these little 1 gram bars. Picked them up cheap. I didn't overpay. I only paid like $1.50 a gram. $15 for 10 of them. It wasn't that high. It was cool. It's a little purchase, but you know, you might look at it like, what a little purchase. It's not really that big of a deal. A couple of grams, whoop-de-doo. I think it's important that we talk about understanding the way the world is right now, and how every ounce or every partial ounce or every little bit of silver that you have could make a huge difference when stuff takes off. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. If you guys enjoy the video, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button for me. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to join to become a member, October is right around the corner. We are going to be giving away this $250 San Francisco Silver Eagle from 1987. And if you have the NGC app, you can look that up. We're going to do a special event for members. Every month we do a special members event, and it's always free to join. And at the end of the event, we give out a cool prize. And so that is going to be the prize for next month. So I'm pretty excited about that. So if you'd like to become a member, it's only $1.99. So with that being said, let's jump in. So I think it's important to understand that the way the world is now is we live in a really wasteful society. Every ounce that you can get is real money. You know, today, the majority of the world operates on debt. You know, you see someone driving a new car. Most of the time, they don't own that car. They're making payments. You see someone in a big fancy house. They probably don't own that house. They're making payments. And, you know, I understand when it comes to a car and a house, you really kind of have to make payments. Not many people can afford to pay those items outright in cash or pay them off quickly. And with cheap money, well, I can tell you from experience that using cheap money to buy property can be beneficial. You guys, some of y'all that have been following the channel for a long time know I used to be in real estate, and it's great having other people pay your loans. However, with that being said, we've gotten to the point now where people go out to eat and they charge it. And people go and get their nails done and they charge it. Or someone goes out and buys a new barbecue pit, fancy knife set, a pew-pew, they charge it. The average person doesn't really have anything of value either. A lot of the stuff that we buy is junk from China. You take a Gucci watch or shirt, I mean, what is it going to bring if everything is collapsing? If everybody's out of work tomorrow, jobs, just unemployment goes through the roof, what is a Gucci shirt or a Prada bag going to pull you for numbers? You know, you're not going to get anywhere near what you paid for it. And I guess in a way that will be a buying opportunity for the people that didn't. Is it a cool item? I mean, yeah, it's probably a great item. It's got good. I talked one day when my son made a joke. We were in Las Vegas. He wanted to go into one store. I don't remember the store, if it was Louis Vuitton or what the store was. And he had made a joke and said, "Can you buy me something?" And me not knowing brands, I was like, I don't know. Let's go and look around. And I start looking and I'm like, oh my word. I couldn't believe the prices. They just blew my mind. And I actually asked, because I'm not shy. I love talking to people. And I'm like, hey, let me ask you a question. I'm sitting here, I'm looking at these wallets for like $1,000. And I'm like, what makes that wallet $1,000? And he goes, well, yes, I'll be honest, it's the name. But it's not just the name. The quality of stitching and all this other stuff. And he went on to tell me all these things. But at the end of the day, it's a wallet. You know, and I think people need to understand that a lot of the stuff, when stuff collapses, the stock market collapses. I mean, your money collapses, your fiat dollars, when they lose value faster and faster. What do you have that's really of value? A lot of people, if you're watching this channel, you probably have precious metals. So you're going to be all right. Because what happens as everything starts collapsing is you see precious metals start to climb in price. And as they climb in price, you become in a better position. But literally, that's happening already because everything is going up. I actually just received a package. I'm going to kind of cover up most of it. But this package cost $10 to mail it. And I was kind of shocked. I was like, what in the world? $10? And I understand he put tracking on it. It's a good friend of mine. You guys probably already may even know what it is if you've been following the channel closely. This was actually a bet that I had made. I'm actually opening it up right now. A bet that I made with a person on the channel. And essentially the bet was, are we going to see $26 or are we going to see $30 silver first? And so needless to say, let's take a look here. I want to be careful not to show any information. I'm going to show you guys though what I got. And then the bet was 1 ounce of silver. It could be anything. It's the person that loses gets to decide what kind of piece of silver he wants to send. Whether that's an eagle, whether that's anything that's an ounce of silver. Some people might look at this and say, it's only an ounce of silver. Oh, he even wrote a long typed up letter. That's so cool. I've been meaning to start putting letters when I send stuff out to people because I'm always sending out silver. But I'm horrible. I just put the coin in the envelope and that's it. So he actually sent me a silver eagle. So 2012, nice silver eagle. Just looking at it. That's pretty. They are pretty too. But back to what I was saying. Some people might look at some stuff as small. A couple of grams of silver, a tiny couple mercury dimes, one silver eagle. Here's the thing, though, that people have to understand. And thank you so much. I super love it. Here's what people need to understand, though. Any amount of silver puts you light years ahead of the average person. The average person out there right now is just trying to make ends meet because they're so covered in debt, they don't have money. Some of y'all know I hang out a lot at a place that flips stuff, that resale. I guess you call it a resale shop. Needless to say, they get a lot of stuff in. Sometimes they get silver. Sometimes they get little gold. Sometimes they get shirts. Sometimes they get whatever. And, it's funny how people would be so quick to sell some little ring, some little necklace, some little trinket for $20. They look at it as it's nothing. Even a coin like this right here, which I'm not a big fan of, only because it has the year on it. I don't like coins that have years. I can never re-gift. I feel like I can't re-gift this to someone. Come Christmas of 2024, I try to give them a 2023 ounce, and they're gonna be like, "What?" So needless to say, if anything, I wish they had put like 24 on it, even though it wasn't quite 24 yet, just so I could have used it for 23 or 24. I know that sounds weird. I'm just not a big fan of these ounces, but I picked them up because at the time of picking them up, silver was $22. I mean, you guys remember that at the beginning of the year, silver was $22, and this company was blowing these out at $22. And after Christmas, they were stuck with a bunch of them, and so I had called and I was like, "Yeah, I'll take whatever I can get at $22." So I picked up a bunch of them. It was a good buying opportunity, and now silver has only gone up since. But every little ounce makes a difference. Every little gram makes a difference. Because what happens is as the dollar loses value, you start seeing this stuff skyrocket in price. And I don't say that loosely, skyrocket. I mean, at the beginning of the year, like I said, silver was $22. You're lucky now to get it for $32. What's it been? 10 months? 9 months? Something like that? Gold, look at what gold was at the beginning of the year. $2,000 an ounce. Now you would be lucky to get an ounce at $26.50. I don't think you can. Are there going to be some people out there that bought and they're just trying to blow it out? Of course. They need the money. Yeah, maybe. But every little bit is going up at a faster and faster rate. Only you know what you have. So you can put that away for your rainy day fund, pull out a little bit if you need the money, and keep it. Keep it safe, So I think it's important that you guys are stacking. I get asked that a lot about the dollar potentially going down in value, the dollar collapsing. Do I think it's going to happen overnight? No, it's going to happen slow and then all at once. Slow at first and then all at once. We're seeing it happen slow now. It doesn't mean that if you see a little bit of a pullback, let's just say hypothetically silver comes down $4 or $5. That's not the end of the world. We're still up a lot for the year. In fact, silver is up 30% for the year. That's phenomenal. I mean, what can you invest in that you put $100 in and at the end of the year it's worth 130? And we're not even at the end of the year yet. There's still a lot of room for growth. And I think once people understand that and they realize that, I think more and more people are going to want to jump in. And as they jump in, they're going to drive that price even higher. Right now, it's only the smart money getting in and those of us that some might say are the tinfoil hat people. And maybe we are to a certain point because we think. But, for the people out there that don't have any silver, they're going to be hurting. And you have an opportunity right now to pick it up. And it doesn't matter how small of a purchase you pick up. I try to make it a point to pick up a little something every week. Really, any day that I go out, if I see anything in silver and I can pick it up at a good deal. I had someone tease me one day because I bought a ring. Just a cheap little ring. It was sterling silver, 925. And I said, you know what? I got it cheap. I said, I'm going to throw it in a little pile somewhere and I'll have it. It may end up getting thrown in my storage unit, in a sock drawer somewhere. Who knows? But at some point, you have something of value. This stuff that you're looking at, the precious metals, this is how people brought their wealth across the ocean to the United States. They brought it in the form of silverware. They brought it in the form of money, coins. They brought it in a lot of different ways. And people don't realize that that was wealth. Now they look at it as it's junk, it's collectible, it's whatever. Once you realize that, you're going to realize that, are you as prepared as you want to be? Hopefully you don't realize that as the dollar is plunging in value. Because if you look at Venezuela, a lot of people didn't learn until it was too late. And then all you hear is, I wished I had bought some precious metals. I'm not saying for a minute, go out and bet your farm, sell your house and buy precious metals. I actually was talking to one lady today. She said she had finally convinced her daughter into buying some. The daughter, I guess, and her husband bought $5,000 worth of precious metals. Didn't even hold it for really that long. And then said, it's not really doing anything. And I don't really feel like it's going up fast enough. So I don't really want it anymore. And so the parents just said, well, we'll give you the $5,000 back for it. And sure enough, that's what they did, But here's the thing. You're seeing it go up. If you're paying attention, you really understand. Yeah. I mean, if you were to take any of these coins that you see in front of you to a pawn shop, to a resale shop, you may not get as much money as you hope. You may not get what they're selling it for on the big websites or at the big coin shops. But you have to understand it is real wealth. And it's only going to go higher. If you had bought a gold coin at the beginning of the year for $2,000, yeah, you may not get $2,800, which is what a lot of the big companies are selling that stuff for. But you're for sure going to get pretty close, I would think, to spot. You're for sure, I would say 100% going to make a profit off of it. But a lot of people just don't see that. They don't realize. And because of that, they're going to be left out with nothing. Don't be that person. So With that being said, I'm going to wrap up here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It wasn't a long video at all. If you did enjoy the video, please hit that thumbs up button. It's Friday morning. I hope you guys are having a great day. And we're off to the weekend. I'm going to try to get a couple awesome videos up this weekend and a bunch of short videos. So please be sure to check out my shorts. They're about 15 seconds to 1 minute quick videos and a lot of knowledge in the videos. So it is worth watching. I thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys again next time on T-Squared Talk. Don't forget, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, and if you're not subscribed, take a quick minute, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys again on T-Squared Talk. Take care. Bye-bye.